What's up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, and it's Hulk Month. All the world of Hulk, Hulk and She Hulk. And right now we're covering Sensational She Hulk issue 10. Yeah. And Jennifer's out there doing her lawyer bit. But can she balance the life of being a lawyer, a top notch attorney, and a beautiful, vivacious superhero? And basically just kick ass girl all at the same time. But anyway, she's having a problem right now because she's in a high profile case with this cop that stole money and gave it back to the victims. But he stole the money. So technically he broke the law. So this is kind of a gray issue for Jennifer. Although Jennifer is a more of a black and white person, the Hulk, she's trying to prosecute him. You know, they're asking her a bunch of questions, giving her a bunch of tension. But out of nowhere, she hears a crack. She tells everyone to stand back. She pushes all the lawyers, the reporters out of the way. And also, they're leading the jury out about this time. This comes into play later. As she hears this weird sound, this crane is falling. She actually jumps, leaps for it. And she catches it. She got it. And, of course, this truck is heading right for her, you know, due to her luck. And also, because of her luck, another car comes veering right for her. You know, and they can't just turn, can they? Oh, no. This is just She-Hulk's luck in a nutshell. Both cars end up hitting her. She throws the crane up. And with miraculous luck, she catches it. Because it's just what She-Hulk does. She's very well trained. She's very smart. And unlike Bruce, she knows how to keep it together. This is the interesting thing that separates her from her cousin. Is her ability. She actually grabs onto it and she takes it back to the construction site. But sadly, she destroyed another expensive suit. Which seems to be a thing. You know, she ruins her heels, her suit. But man, she looks good doing it. You can even hear these guys like complimenting her, and one of them is like, man, I got to get back to the gym. But anyway, she drops it down, and everyone's screaming liable, this and that. You know, they're basically saying they're going to sue her because, you know, she is an attorney. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess. Anyway, she's wondering how she's going to get home to change real quick, and she hears a meep meep. Turns around, there's a beautiful, beautiful car just waiting for her. And of course, the driver's there, and she says, well, you know, if you come with us, we'll give you a ride home, but you need to hear what we're saying. She-Hulk's kind of in a bad mood. She was hoping it'd be something more sinister, but no, it's strictly business. And it has to do with helping her out as well as helping out this woman's employer. She gives him the card, and basically he's a big advertiser, and he helps people with their careers and stuff like that. And he wants to make She-Hulk his next client. Most importantly, he wants to make her rich. Like, here comes the money, rich. Hell yeah. And my compliment her being in the shower. Oh, mwah! That was a few scenes ago, but damn. Anyways, this guy's going over his plan, you know, saying that he wants a private table. His secretary's a little sad because he's probably boffing her on the side, and he only did that for her, and she's kind of discovering that he kind of does that for anyone that'll make him any money, if you know what I mean. And this is the same look that she gave a little while ago. What? Is this guy is trying to use her saving all those people from the crane that had tainted the jury, and that they ought to be dismissed for a mistrial. And this is where she loses her mind and saying, you know, what was I supposed to do? Let those people die? And this is where everyone starts to argue. The judge says that she'll give her ruling in the morning. This lawyer, you know, is trying to help, but She-Hulk wants to rip him in two. And I don't blame her. It's a very scumbag thing to do. But he does have a point. It did taint the jury. I mean, it's one of those situations where all's fair in love and law, if you know what I mean. And this guy's basically saying, you know, due to your superhero background, it's hard for you to prosecute. Maybe you should be on the defense, something like that, or civil suits. And she says no, and then he kind of lets her go. But her friend, her buddy, kind of leads her off to a wine bar, and she says that she did some investigating on this guy. He's made rock stars, actors, advertisers. He's made a lot of people a lot of money. And since she's out of a job, she might as well hear his offer, you know, because cash is king. Despite all the digital shit, cash is king. So, oh my lord, she dresses up very nice. Very lovely woman, Jennifer is. And that is not too much. As a matter of fact, it's not enough. Oof. And she drives up to this guy's house, and he owns the entire block. The entire block is one house. And she goes in, you know, and the secretary's there. She's giving her a very icy reception as they lead up to the table. Damn. Her legs are so long They sure make an ass out of themselves. Whew, I love She-Hulk. Anyways, she's led to the table, and this guy, you think that I sound bad. This guy's even worse than I am. This guy takes the cake right here. He's an advertising mogul, and he's saying that, he basically just twists truths, changes things around, that he doesn't believe in a constant truth in media that is constantly shifting, and that it's more like a football game where people just have sides now, and there's no real issue, and there's no real word, and without the word, there's only the argument. And he wants to make her rich, make her very rich, if only she saves his life. Yes, that is the hook right there. It has nothing sexual. He needs her to save his life. And he's invented this new technology that gets into your head and kind of sends messages subliminally as you're watching it. Not only do you watch the message and it looks patriotic, you feel it in your mind. You feel it in your body. It's like a hypnotic, suggestive power. And he tells her, if you save me, I'll do the same thing for you. I'll advertise you the way using this technology. People will love you. People will care for you. They will adore you. And he's saying, well, imagine this technology fell in the wrong hands and they were able to influence people in a different way. Turn them into psychos, maniacs, killers. So this technology must not fall into the wrong hands. Although I think it might be in the wrong hands with this scumbag to begin with, but someone even worse than him, if you know what I'm saying. But he invented it, so someone knocks him out. And she goes out there, looking for the bombers. But she runs into her own problems. As someone says, there's a speeding train coming for her and it's nothing but an illusion. But she feels her knees buckle. Her terrorized in fear. The suggestions are getting to her just like the technology. And this voice speaks out to her. This is the end for you, you little green bean. For Pseudo-Man is here. And yes, he has the same technology as that guy. He's able to manipulate the mind using these illusions, sending subliminal thoughts through the mind. And what's She-Hulk going to do for an enemy that doesn't use muscle, but attacks the mind? Will she be able to find her way out? Will she be able to cash this paycheck? Will she still be a bomb attorney? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah!